Good afternoon, YouTube. So this is the circuit board out of my Pelouze 4010 shipping scales. And in a previous video I showed you how I had repaired the little plastic push button that's under the on, because I was having trouble getting the thing to turn on. Now I've got that working, at least when it clicks. It's still, I think this tactile switch here is still a little problem. Anyway, that's the display you get with no scale connected. So let me show you what I get here. This one right here, and let me plug that in. It's just like a little telephone jack there, 4 pins. We'll turn it on. Oh, there you go. You see, all of a sudden it starts going negative. And if you leave it plugged in long enough, it'll go to like negative 150 or whatever the maximum reading is. Like I can put weight on there, but then it just starts going by itself, and it doesn't shut off because it thinks the scale is still being used. So you can see there it went -1, and if you leave this long enough, it'll run whatever the maximum display is, and then it just hangs there. So the scale, the scale still works, but it does these weird things. It doesn't auto power off anymore. And I was thinking it might be this connector here, because you could jiggle that connector, and for a while it wouldn't even connect. But now I've got it to where it connects. I sprayed some contact cleaner in there and kind of bent some of the pins up so they were making better contact. I think this unit went bad. I had used it earlier in the day, weighed a package, shipped it, and then I came in to do another one, and this display was still on, which was strange because it normally powers off after like 30 seconds. So I powered it off and on, and then you saw how the display just starts going negative. So anyway, I looked around on eBay, and I found someone selling a used one that didn't work. Or the main problem was it was missing one of the 4 rubber feet. So I guess that makes it so the scale doesn't work because you need equal support. Well, I've got 4 good feet on this scale, so I figured I would take a chance on this one. And so there we go. I got this one plugged in. There's the boot up screen. And this one just sits there like normal. So yeah, I got a scale, so I'm just going to take one of the feet off of that scale, put it over here. They did include a display for this scale, but this one doesn't work. So I might tear this one apart, and it might be the same button problem, because I couldn't get this one to turn on at all. If I can get this one working, then I will maybe open up that scale and take a look inside of it just to see what's there. I guess the first thing I need to do is figure out how to get one of the rubber feet off. So I was also thinking I could also 3D print one of those out of some TPU filament. Yeah, I think they're just glued down. Yeah, let's just check this real quick here. So it looks like, get a diameter, so about 45, 46 millimeters. We'll get a height here. Yeah, 3.6. So yeah, I think I'll just print out one of those. I'll maybe try printing it in ABS. I've got that loaded up in the printer right now. So a little disc, 46 OD and 3.6 tall. Glue it on there, and I can put this one over there. That way I don't have to destroy this one in case I can get it fixed. Let me get a part designed there. Okay, so this is the 3D model I made for the round foot for the Pelouze 4010 scale. So this is the OpenSCAD or OpenSCAD software, and you basically write a program to generate this geometry here. I measured the outer diameter of one of the feet on the scale, 46 millimeters, and then I just kind of guessed at this spacing of the ridges and the grooves. If you count the center as a ridge, there's 4 ridges and 3 grooves, basically. If you start here at the bottom, at the center, that's 0, 0, and then I go up the height. So 0, comma height, and this just defines a polygon. There's basically 16 points. I go from the bottom to the top, out to here, down to the bottom of the groove, over to the other side of the groove, then I go up and over and down. So it's just kind of a square wave going out. That polygon is then rotated by this rotate extrude function that just says take that polygon and spin it around 360 degrees, and there's your part. I export the file as an STL file here, and then I come over here, let's see, round foot, and there's my part. Save it to a file that converts it to G-code, send it to the printer, and hit print, and in 37 minutes you have a replacement foot for your scale. Yeah, so I got a replacement foot there. I think the height feels the same. I did the same height. I even put the grooves in there, pretty close to what it looks like there, and the same diameter. So I'm just gonna pop that over on this corner and glue it down, and I think we're back in business. Yeah, so we'll just let that dry for a couple of minutes and then flip it over and stick it down. So we'll just pop this over here. There you go. 1 new foot, 3 old feet. So yeah, anyway, we got a repaired scale. So I'll go ahead and upload this file. I did it in OpenSCAD, and I'll upload that to Thingiverse and put a link to that in the video description. And as always, thanks for watching.